This is the Black Sea. 6 countries, Turkey, Georgia, Russia, Ukraine, Romania, and Bulgaria, share coastlines with this sea. For 4 of these countries, this sea is the only route for maritime trade. The Black Sea is connected to the Sea of Marmara through a narrow passage, just 30 kilometers long, which runs right through the heart of Istanbul. This strait, known as the Bosphorus, separates Europe from Asia and is the only entry and exit point for the Black Sea. However, since 2021, the Erdogan government has been constructing a new 45-kilometer-long route to connect the Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara. This new route will first utilize a lake adjacent to the Sea of Marmara. This lake will be connected to another water reservoir via a canal. From there, another canal will be dug to link it to the Black Sea. Once this canal is completed, the European side of Istanbul will effectively become an island. To maintain connectivity with the rest of Turkey's European side, 6 bridges will be constructed over this canal. The Turkish government inaugurated the first bridge in 2021, and the artificial canal project is expected to be completed by 2027. This 45-kilometer-long canal will be 360 meters wide at the surface level and 275 meters wide at the bottom. Ships up to 350 meters long and 49 meters wide will be able to pass through it easily. Due to a 25-centimeter elevation difference between the Black Sea and the Sea of Marmara, the canal will be built with a lock system. In a lock system, ships enter a lock, and the water level is either raised or lowered to facilitate transit. Once operational, this artificial waterway will allow up to 160 ships to pass daily, which is roughly the same number of ships the Bosphorus Strait can handle. The final route for the Istanbul Canal was selected from 5 proposed options. Why is Turkey building this canal despite having a natural waterway? What is the geopolitical significance of the Bosphorus Strait? What challenges might arise during the construction of the Istanbul Canal? We will also compare the Bosphorus Strait with 2 other major canals, the Panama Canal and the Suez Canal, to help you understand the importance of this new route. So, let's begin. Before we proceed, I request you to subscribe to our channel. Your support encourages us to bring you better and more informative videos. To understand why Turkey is building this canal, let's look at this comparison. The Bosphorus Strait is a 30-kilometer-long waterway, and in 2024 alone, over 41,000 ships transited through it. On the other hand, the 193-kilometer-long Suez Canal saw 13,200 ships, while the 82-kilometer-long Panama Canal handled 9,936 ships in the same year. But here's the most surprising fact. The Suez Canal generated 7.2 billion revenue. The Panama Canal generated 4.99 billion, while the Bosphorus Strait generated no direct toll revenue. Despite handling more ships than the Suez and Panama Canals combined, Turkey earns no financial benefit from this waterway. It's also worth noting that the Suez Canal's revenues were affected by the Gaza war, and the Panama Canal saw fewer transits due to water shortages. Otherwise, these revenue figures could have been even higher. Through the Istanbul Canal, which connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, Recep Tayyip Erdogan's ambitious project is expected to generate significant revenue for Turkey. While no exact estimate is available, government projections suggest the canal could generate $8 billion annually. Given its location on a busy trade route, these figures are likely accurate. In the early 20th century, around 4,000 to 5,000 ships passed through the Bosphorus Strait annually. Today, that number has exceeded 40,000. Clearly, the importance of this route has grown over time. However, with increased traffic, accidents have also risen. These accidents often result in oil and other toxic substances leaking into the strait, significantly polluting its waters. Therefore, the Erdogan government aims to reduce environmental risks while generating revenue by constructing this new route. Additionally, Recep Tayyip Erdogan wants to enhance Turkey's geopolitical importance through the Istanbul Canal. Despite the Bosphorus Strait being in Turkey, the country has limited control over it and cannot collect taxes from ships passing through. To understand this, let's briefly look at history. The 2 straits connecting the Black Sea to the Mediterranean, the Bosphorus Strait and the Dardanelles Strait, have been under Turkish control for centuries. During World War I, Allied powers like France and Britain failed to gain control of these straits. However, after the defeat of the Ottomans, the Straits region was declared a neutral zone. Following the Turkish War of Independence in 1923, the Treaty of Lausanne was signed, which also kept the Straits as a neutral zone. Although the treaty prohibited warships from passing through during wartime, the Straits were not under Turkish control, and Turkey was not allowed to station its military there. By the 1930s, Turkey's concerns about the treaty's demilitarization clauses grew, and it demanded a revision. During the 1930s, when Turkey was advocating for its rights over the Straits, Ukraine and Georgia were part of the Soviet Union, while Bulgaria and Romania were its allies. At the time, the Soviet Union wanted the Black Sea closed to all countries except coastal states. Britain and its allies, on the other hand, sought to limit the Soviet Union's warships from freely entering or exiting the Mediterranean. Britain also wanted to retain oversight rights over the Straits even after handing control to Turkey, which Turkey obviously opposed. Eventually, the 1936 Montreux Convention recognized Turkey's right to militarize and control the Straits. According to the Montreux Convention, the Straits are entirely free for merchant ships. If Turkey is at war, it has the right to close the Straits to warships. Additionally, if any country is at war with Turkey, the convention allows Turkey to close the Straits to that country's merchant ships as well. Coastal states must notify Turkey 8 days in advance if they wish to send their warships through the Straits into or out of the Black Sea. Non-coastal states must notify Turkey 15 days in advance. Furthermore, only 9 warships are allowed to pass through the Straits at any given time, and their tonnage must not exceed 15,000 tons. Non-Black Sea powers naval vessels cannot stay in the Black Sea for more than 21 days, regardless of their purpose. While the Montreux Convention grants Turkey some control over warships, it does not allow Turkey to collect taxes from merchant ships, which make up the majority of traffic. Therefore, Turkey claims that the Istanbul Canal will not be subject to the Montreux Convention's articles, allowing it to collect transit fees. If the canal operates independently of the Montreux Convention, questions arise about whether non-Black Sea nations' naval ships, including those of the United States, can stay in the Black Sea for more than 21 days. Such a scenario could strain relations between Turkey and Russia, especially since Turkey is a NATO ally of the US. Critics of Erdogan argue that merchant ships are unlikely to pay fees to use the new canal when they can pass through the Bosphorus Strait for free. However, the answer lies in Article 3 of the Montreux Convention, which requires ships to undergo sanitary inspections before passing through the Bosphorus Strait. These inspections often cause delays. Turkey could make the Istanbul Canal a faster alternative by streamlining the inspection process. Erdogan aims not only to generate revenue through transit fees, but also to boost Turkey's economy through real estate development and business investments along the canal. While the canal's construction will benefit Turkey's economy, it also comes with challenges. The Black Sea's water level is 25 centimeters higher than the Sea of Marmara, making the installation of locks a challenging task. Additionally, the Black Sea's water is less salty and less dense than the Sea of Marmara's, creating a two-layered water flow that maintains a natural balance. The canal's construction could disrupt this system, affecting marine life. The project has also faced opposition from Istanbul's city government and locals, as it will destroy lakes that supply clean drinking water to the city. Istanbul's mayor, who belongs to the opposition party, has criticized the project as a waste of money and argued that the funds should instead be spent on water supply, public transport, and education. In April 2021, 10 out of 104 naval officers who criticized the canal were detained. These officers warned in an open letter that the canal's construction could invalidate the Montreux Convention and pose a threat to Turkey's security. Finally, the initial estimated cost of the project is $10 billion, though some estimates suggest it could reach $15 billion or even $65 billion. Will Turkey complete this canal, and what will its geopolitical significance be? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with others and subscribe to our channel for more informative and investigative content. Thank you.